It's so easy to forget that time in nature is the remedy, to forget our roots, to forget where we all truly come from. And cities make life feel far too complicated, fast, heavy, and impersonal. I've got somewhere to go, get out my way. And that's exactly why I had to get the heck out of Dodge. I packed my bags in Canggu and headed for my favorite place on the island, Sedaman, a small hidden gem of a mountain town nestled in the hills at the base of Mount Agung, the most sacred volcano in all of Indonesia, a place that's been revered for centuries and beyond. This little town feels like a time capsule, and God, I just love it. It feels like life 200 years ago, or at least the best part of life 200 years ago. So here's a day in my life in Sedaman. Hope you enjoy.
My thing is, if you ever see a body of water, you kind of have to jump in. I've never jumped into a body of water and regretted it. Yeah, let's go!
Sedaman.
So make it clear that it's like,
come on, Bruce.
It wasn't really us.
Say hi to the pups. Your babies. You say hi, Bruce. Good morning.
Good morning.
Although we've been up for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got up at like 6 and then working all morning so that we can go explore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, Bruce.
Bruce has a cold. Gloria said, I'll eat your camera. Don't worry.
I've got 20 examples. Welcome back to another day in my life. We are in a completely different part of the island. I'm here in Sidemen Bali. It's on the east side of the island at the base of Mount Agung. And actually last year I had the good fortune in February, exactly a year ago, of climbing that mountain, and ever since then I've been obsessed, man. There's a real magnetism to that mountain. I don't know what it is. I just can't stop looking at it. You know, where we live in Canggu, it's beautiful and it's interesting and it's happening and it's fun, but the nature is, it's there, but it's not really in your face. And so today we're gonna go climb waterfalls, go on adventures, hike mountains, explore, see where the day takes us, and just kind of recharge and fill up that need for nature. And actually one of the things that I'm doing is I'm looking for a small piece of land, and maybe we'll find it today, where I can build a cabin. Now, let me just show you around real quick. So this is kind of like a simple little cabin that we're at, and honestly, all you need is something simple. You've got your outdoor kitchen here, okay, it's 2 stories, bedroom upstairs, living room there, pool here. There's a little river right here. Like, you really, in my opinion, don't need anything crazy, or I don't need anything crazy. So this is kind of like a cool example of what I would like to create. It's like being in a time capsule. I'm sitting here and you're watching people working in the rice terraces where their family have been working this land for generations, maybe hundreds of years. Wake up early, do your meetings, do your work, get everything done. And now it's like 11 a.m. and we've got the rest of the day to enjoy. So let's go. First order of business, we've got to take Gloria on her walk. She is an English bulldog. She needs 2 to 3 walks per day. And if she doesn't, I love her to death, but she can be a bit psychotic. We took Gloria for a small walk this morning, and we actually met another couple from America, which is very rare. You don't meet a lot of Americans in Bali, because I think it's really hard to travel to from here.
I think most Americans just go to Mexico because it's
closer,
convenient, but very different.
Very different, yeah. When I look at that volcano, I can't believe I climbed it. It looks so
I know,
big.
I can't believe you climbed it
It
either.
looks huge. And the views from up there are crazy. The really weird thing too is at the top, there's like packs of wild dogs at the very top. It's like 10,000 feet in elevation, and there's dogs living up at the top. And there's a huge crater into the volcano that's like, you would not want to fall down there. It's like instant death, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of feet.
Oh. Oh no, she's gonna be so muddy. She loves to get muddy and then trek it all over the house.
I just can't get over that view.
That's insane.
The rice terraces and the mountain. This is a special spot. So I don't know if I told you this. In Indonesia, you guys have reticulated pythons, and there's actually many cases in Indonesia of them eating people. Farmers will be out there farming, and it'll bite your leg, pull you to the ground, choke you out, and then swallow you. My dad was coming home from work one day in Big Sur in California and saw a baby rattlesnake and caught it and brought it home. The crazy thing about baby rattlesnakes is they can't control their venom. They have a little tail at the bottom that rattles. When you hear that, you're like, okay, step back. Do not mess with this thing.
Where are we gonna go?
Gembleng Waterfall. We've never been there before. But it's like the main attraction of this area.
We had like a 30-minute scooter drive to get over here. If you haven't experienced the freedom of driving a scooter in Southeast Asia on a tiny back road, going to find a waterfall or just exploring, I would argue you haven't lived yet. That's a lot of stairs, man. All right, we're gonna go for a swim. And my thing is, if you ever see a body of water, you kind of have to jump in. I've never jumped into a body of water and regretted it. I just think that's a good life principle. Body of water, get in it.
Yeah,
I could feel my legs getting like bigger by the day.
How you feel after we back?
After the waterfall?
Feel good.
Alright.
Feel like I'm ready for a good lunch
I feel like you're really hungry.
with a good view.
I feel like he's hungry.
And these plantain chips.
It's a creepy.
What's it called?
Creepy.
Crippy?
Yeah.
Crippy?
Really?
Oh,
Crippy.
are they like krill chips?
Yeah.
No, plantains, right?
Let me try. I think they're plantains.
Creepy
good.
singkong.
What do you call it?
Creepy singkong.
Or tar.
Crippy singkong. I love these little restaurants with crazy views. I would say that it's mainly the local restaurants that always have the craziest views here. Not so much the expat restaurants.
Maybe because the expats can't get their hands on that land.
Yeah.
They're like, we're going to keep our land, finally.
It's so beautiful.
So pretty. I'm the planner. Sumner's the viber. Like, Sumner goes off vibes. He gets his work done, and then the rest of the day is like, is my vibe to work out, to adventure. And I'm the one who has the to-do list of like, no, we gotta hit this waterfall, this restaurant.